when it comes to dimensions, they are very flexible. We can modify them in many ways. We can position them wherever we want, or we can reposition them in case we want to make some rooms for other objects. We can even break some rules in the case of our dimension styles. On my screen I've got a mechanical example here that there are several dimensions applied to this mechanical example. But first of all, I want to make a change in this dimension right here. I want to reposition them, and I can do that by just clicking on it and using these grips. I can move them along. I can move them wherever we want, or I can even move the text. Let's move it right here, and we can move the text just like that. Okay, great. Let's zoom a little on this part here. I want to align this dimension here to this one. I can select that. I can select that grip here, and I can just snap it to that endpoint right there. That's great. Let's zoom out a little. Using grips, we can reposition any kind of dimensions. Let's reposition this text, and wherever we want to put that dimension, it's going to be correct always. In fact, put it here. It's going to add another line for me. Let's put it right here. That's great. Let's add some text to this diameter here. I'm going to zoom a little right there. That's great. Now, when we normally want to edit some text, we double click on it. Now, see the problem. Now, I'd like to tell you that modifying the diameter text works the same way in AutoCAD 2012. It wasn't in the previous versions. It is new in 2012, which when we double click on it, just our very usual text, we can modify these. Going to use my arrow to jump there, and I'm going to space. Typical, and I'll type 4 holes. Let's make this a capital one. That's great. I'll click outside this to deselect that. Now, let's make some change to this here, but instead of this time grabbing the grips, I'm going to right click and go to the right click menu and take a look at this menu. We can do a lot of things with just right clicking on a dimension. For example, we can copy to the clipboard. We can change the precision. We can change the dimension style. Can save a new style based on this, and we can erase it, move it, scale it, a lot of things. I'll press escape. Let's say I wanna move this numbers, only the numbers, and notice when I hover on one of these grips, there's a menu here which says stretch, move with dim, move text only, and a lot of other options. There's fours, and I'm going to use the move text only, and I can move it anywhere I like, and I'll put it anywhere I want. I'm going to put it right here, let it be there. Okay, so let's zoom out a little and let's take a look at this. In fact, as you see, there's only two decimal precisions in these radius. I'm going to change it to, first of all, we have to select it, change it. Now, in this example where we broke the rule of the dimension style here, and we can, based on this, make other new styles as well. Now, let's get a extend zoom here. Let's make some changes here. And one of the most powerful tools that we have related to changing the properties of these dimensions is our properties manager right here. Let's first of all select that dimension that we want to select, and here is our dimensions, and see how many properties we have here to change those. If you take a look at these groups, these matches the groups that we had in the style manager. That means we can change the properties that were in the style manager only on one of these dimensions. In this case, I'm going to text first and go to text rotation. For rotation, let's say 0.25. Press tab. 0.25. Change the rotation to 25, and we can change all of these other properties as well. But this is an example. I want to make a real change here, and that is, now take a look at this. AutoCAD has by default added a center mark for this. It added the center mark for this one or these ones, but in this case I'd rather don't show that center mark. I want to hide that, and I'll do that by first selecting that, going to the properties, going to the lines and arrows, and in the center mark I'm going to turn that off, change that to none, and there we have it. As you see, we can make any modification to these dimension styles in AutoCAD.